Welcome everyone, my name is Nicole and today we are in the beautiful Portal, Chiricahua area in Arizona. It's a little bit chilly, but it's a beautiful day and the rock formations in this area are absolutely stunning. But since it is a little bit of a chilly day, we're going to get moving right away. So we're going to begin standing at the top of our mat. And I'm just going to place this microphone down here. Should pick everything up. I will project. I will begin in Tadasana, mountain pose. And taking a moment to arrive at our feet. Pick those toes up, spread them, press them down a little more firmly. All four corners of the feet pressing down. And then a little bend in your knees. Lift up through the thighs, pull the core in, roll those shoulders down your back, palms face up, and you can just begin to breathe here, taking deep breaths in the nose and out the nose. And your hands to prayer, and if you'd like to set an intention for the class, now is a great time. Maybe just any word that calls to you, that resonates with you, that you like to see more of in your life. And then on the exhale, we're going to drop the hands down, little bend in the knees. Inhale the fingers high to the sky. And exhale, swan dive with bent knees, core engaged all the way over. Inhale, halfway look up. And maybe you want to use some blocks here. And exhale, fold. Inhale all the way to the top. And two more times, just like that. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Last time, exhale. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale, fold. And inhale all the way back to the top. Bend the knees. Send the weight back more in your heels for chair pose. 3 big breaths. Last time, breathe in. And as you exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale, step back into plank pose. Pressing down strongly through your hands, pulling in through the core, lowering the knees if you'd like. And then back and up into downward dog. Take some breaths in downward dog. Bend the knees a whole bunch. Look between your hands. Spread those fingers. Press them down strongly. And then maybe drop the head. Pedal out the legs. And then inhale, look between your hands. Step to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Come through chair. Breathe 3 breaths here. Inhale to standing and folding over, prayer hands through center. Exhale, inhale, halfway look up. Exhale, step back to plank. Pausing at the top again, taking a few breaths. And this time we're going to lower all the way down, elbows in, staying lifted through the core, slowly, all the way down. Beautiful. Let's roll one shoulder, and then the other shoulder. And then inhale, rolling and switching back and forth, staying low. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale, roll up. And exhale, roll down. Beautiful. Inhale, roll up 2 more times. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, roll up. And exhale, roll down. Curl your toes under. Lift into plank. Exhale. Press those hips up into downward dog. Knees can always stay bent to help you stay lifted through the hips. Strong and straight through the arms. Breathing. Now inhale your right toes to the sky, keeping your pelvis level to the mat. And then inhale, come up on the ball, the back foot begin to shift forward, knee into navel. Step through between the hands, press out strongly through your back heel. And then inhale, squeeze your legs and lift up into high lunge. From here, open your back foot and send your arms out for warrior 2. Bend down in your front leg. Have that thigh rolling out so you can see your big toe. Breathe. And then back hand down the back leg as we bring that top hand up and over. Reverse warrior. Try to stay low in that lunge. And then inhale, come up, straightening the front leg. Reach out, out, out. Drop your hand down on the block, the earth, your shin, and roll open. With your left hand, encourage the opening through your upper chest, and then raise that left hand to the sky. Maybe you want to pretend like you're pressing into a wall, maybe with that top hand. Maybe that'll help you roll that shoulder back if it's pitching forward. A little imaginary resistance. And then bending the front knee. Come over your front leg. Back heel lifts. Plank. Breath at the top. Core engaged. Elbows in lower. All the way. Inhale, baby cobra. No arms. Roll those shoulders back. And exhale. Core engaged. Pressing back into downward dog. Breathing. And then left toes to the sky. Really trying to extend strongly out those little toes. And then inhale on the ball of the back foot. Start to shift forward, knee into navel. Step through. Sometimes having blocks under your hands will help with that step through. Give you a little more, feel like you have maybe a little more space. Squeeze those legs. Inhale, high lunge. Pivot the back heel in, toes open. Warrior 2. Look out over your fingers. Keep breathing. And then backhand down the back leg, palm up, and over, reverse your warrior. And then inhale, coming up, straighten your front leg, reach out, out, out till you can't go anymore. And then drop your hand down to the earth, your ankle, and then roll open through your heart. Raise your hand to the sky. Look up if your neck says that's okay with you. And then exhale, come down over your front foot. Back heel lifts to plank. Pause at the top. Take a breath in. And exhale, lower all the way down. Beautiful. Interlace your hands behind your low back. Check your shoulders and then pick them up, roll them down your back. And then inhale, lift your chest, your toes, and pull your hands to the back of your mat to help you lift through your heart. Breathe. Another deep breath in. And exhale, release. And then rest your forehead. Take a few deep belly breaths here. And let go and relax for a moment. And then hands under shoulders. Roll them up and back. Inhale, curl your toes under. Press into plank. Exhale, press back in a downward dog. And then from here, right toes to the sky once more. Then we're going to step through between our hands again. Turn the back heel in some for warrior one. Or squeeze those legs. Inhale, lift up. And now our torso's coming a little more towards the front. Bending down. If you like to interlace the hands behind your low back, take those shoulders up, roll them back, and then begin to come forward. When you can't come forward anymore, you can go ahead and drop the head down, bring those wrists up and over. And if you like a little more stabilization, you can bring your hands off to the side of your mat at an angle. Breathe. And then inhale, squeeze. Come on up. Raise those fingers high once more. And exhale, down over your foot. Step through plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog this time. Knees lift. Press down and away. Broaden across that heart. And then, if you can, roll over your toes to come back into downward dog. Take a few breaths here. And then left toes to the sky. And come warming up, stepping through, dropping your back heel. Inhale, coming up, warrior one. Maybe clasping the hands behind the back, all the shoulders. Begin to shift forward. And exhale, fold. Bringing the wrist overhead. Trying to keep the hips squared. Trying to keep breathing. And then inhale. Squeeze. Come on up. Straighten your front leg. Turn your toes along the edge of your mat now. Hands to hips. Begin to fold over. Maybe you want blocks here. And you want to bring your hands all the way down. Pull. Apparently you're using your hands to make your even longer. You come forward even more. And then from there, go ahead and drop the head, forward fold. You can clasp the toes, hands in front, blocks. Maybe you even want to wrist over head again. Keep a little micro bend in the knees so you can keep drawing energy up all the way from your heels into your tailbones. And then inhale. Halfway look up. We're going to come back to the front of our mat. Step into plank. And then just from here, press back into downward dog. From downward dog. Inhale your right toes to the sky. And then we're going to begin to bring that knee forward behind back of our right wrist. Scooch your back toes out. Pigeon. And then squeeze those legs together so you're still active and not just collapsing out. So squeeze, come up. And then if you want to forward fold from here, go ahead. If your hips are really tight and you're just in a very sensational place, stick a block under there. And then try to encourage that right hip to relax down onto the block. Otherwise, try to get it to relax down onto the earth. And maybe forward fold over your legs. Breathe into your sensational places. If you'd like to add a little juice here, you can kick your back foot in, reach with your right hand, and enjoy a little added thigh stretch. And then if you have the thigh stretch, release. And your hand looks more under your shoulders. And inhale. Wake up. Lift up. And then shift over to your right side some. Bring your left foot around and over. And do a little twist. Come up. Left hand behind you. Inhale, right fingers to the sky. Really reach. And then begin to come forward. Hook. And reach straight in. Maybe look over your left shoulder. Maybe just clasp that knee if the hook feels limiting. Breathe. Length on the inhale. And think twist on the exhale. And then turn your head back, and the rest of you come undone. And bring your legs around, back to all fours. And so you can come to the other pigeons, the other side of pigeon with the left leg behind the left wrist from downward dog, or just from all fours, shift the knee behind your left wrist and scooch your back toes out. And then you want this foot is pointing in at an angle, and we're trying to find a level squared position with our hips, gauging, lifting off so we're not collapsing right away, but bring some engagement to it. And then if you'd like, then from here you can go ahead and forward fold. Maybe you just want to stick a block under that left hip and then work on letting that left hip relax down. Wherever you are, breathe into your sensational places. And if you want to add a little thigh stretch, you can kick your back foot in, reach around, breathe. And then go ahead and you grab that for that thigh stretch, you go ahead and release the foot. And everyone, bring your hands into your shoulders. Inhale, lift up. And then as you exhale, shift to the left. And we're going to bring that right leg all the way around and across that knee. Take a moment to sit evenly on your sitting bones. Right hand comes behind you. Inhale, lift fingers to the sky. Look up. And then kind of come forward, hook, and twist. Maybe just clasp the knee and breathe. And then turn your head back. The rest of you. Beautiful. Let's lean back to come undone. Place the soles of our feet together. Press them strongly into one another. And then open them like a book. Keeping the binding. Maybe a slight drawing in sensation. Maybe bring the hands behind you. Lift up. Get even taller. If you want to forward fold from here, go ahead. Otherwise, breathe. And then inhale, go ahead and come on out. Lean back, close those knees. And then lengthen your legs along the earth. Feet flexed. Pressing out the ball of the foot, flaring those toes. And you can keep your knees bent. And grab those feet and press your feet in your hands in your feet. See if you can just really get nice and long here and stay and breathe just like this. Really pressing strongly, and then maybe scooch a little bit further, not terribly too much, just add just a little bit more. Keep pulling. Pressing your feet in your hands, feeling so long here. And then exhale, release. And we're going to go ahead and lay down onto our backs now. And from here, let's go ahead and do a bridge. Bring those fingertips towards your heels. Press your hips up. Roll your shoulders under. Maybe clasp the hands or grab the outside edges of your mat. Press those down firmly. Back of the head pressing strongly down. And then press away with your feet. See if you can get that chest more towards your chin. And then lift your toes. And like, don't lift your feet off, but like you're going to kick yourself in the butt. And see if you can get a little more activation in the back of the legs. And see if you can keep it all. Just send a few breaths here. One more deep breath in. And exhale. Release. Roll down. Even out. Cross your right ankle just above your left knee for figure 4. Pick that left foot off. Spread your right hand through. And you can either grab behind the thigh or above the shin. Whatever is your flavor is perfectly okay. Breathe where you're at. Maybe roll around a little. And then release. Left foot down. I'm going to switch. Take time to even out. Left ankle just above the right knee now. Take the foot off. Hand comes through and either under the thigh or above the shin. And then go ahead and release and feet as wide as the mat. Cactus the arms and just tick-tock the knees off one way. Inhale through center. Exhale the other way. And then inhale through center. Grab for the outside edges of your feet now. Happy baby. Knees come towards the outside of your torso. Really focus on pressing your whole head back, pelvis into the earth. Seeing if you can release deeply. Then inhale, hug yourself into a ball, squeeze your muscles, hold your breath. When you're ready, release out into Shavasana. Final resting pose, feet roll out, palms turn up, shoulders gently roll under. But always feel free to take any variation that calls to you. We are seeking comfort, letting go of all the doing, but staying aware. So take this time to find comfort, to let go, integrate your practice. Breathe into any sensations that arise in your body, and I'll sit and hold space and guide you out in just a few minutes. If you'd like to come out, please deepen your breath and hold your right side. And also know that if you want to stay in Shavasana, you should, as long as you want. And then when you are ready, please join me in seated and just take a moment to notice how you feel without judging. Always with the yoga, we're always coming back to the moment, noticing. All right. I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day. Light within me sees and recognizes light within you. Take care.